They say that 12 million years ago, on this very spot, the first Cybertronian realized he could change shape. 6 million years ago, right here, Nova Prime told the world that he built an ark. And 4 million years ago to the day, Optimus Prime stood where I now stand and turned down Megatron's first and only invitation to surrender. What happens here tomorrow will rank alongside those moments. Tomorrow, this patch of land becomes a launch pad. Tomorrow, I will board the Lost Light and set off in search of our ancestors. They were known as the Knights of Cybertron. They're real. I'm going to find them. And I want all of you to come with me. Bumblebee says it's your duty to stay here, on a planet you no longer recognize, among people who resent you for the sacrifices you've made in their name. I say you've done your duty. The war is over. That day you never thought would come? That's today. You've earned the right to see the universe without a gun in your hand.
Kid knows how to work a crowd. We could be witnessing a mass exodus at this rate. Are you disagreeing? Or are your pistons playing up?
Wheeljack. I can observe 800 moving objects and compute their direction of travel in 0.5 seconds. This is no different. As soon as Rodimus said he was leaving, I mentally compiled 2 lists. Those who'd go with him, and those who'd stay behind. Trust me, all reliable indicators suggest that tomorrow's launch is going to be one big non-event.
Liars A to D Part 1. How to say goodbye and mean it.
He transformed himself to death. His transformation cog looks like a lump of coal. He must have been changing non-stop for weeks. Where'd you find him?
Outside on the steps. He was a nail, a protester. He did this on purpose, to draw attention to our illegal occupation of Cybertron. Thanks for looking him over. Metalhawk said he'd only accept a verdict of suicide if it came from—
Whoa! Relax. It's just a reflex action. Rigor mortis. The dead body assumes its preferred shape. And yep, sometimes it's the alt mode. He wasn't dead when you brought him in. He still had a spark. It was tiny, but it was there. I should have been able to save him. An overheated transformation cog. I fixed millions of them, millions! It's these damn fingers. They're getting too old, seizing up. Anyway. I'm leaving. With Rodimus. Tonight. I'm sorry. I've been waiting for the right moment to tell you. The massively awkward silence suggests that probably wasn't it.
No. No way. You're joking, right? This is one of your jokes. I need you here, Ratchet. You're the best there is, the only Autobot to have saved the life of every Prime since Nominus.
Precisely. I've been doing this too long. It's time someone else became Chief Medical Officer. Someone who isn't losing their touch.
I'm panicking now. You've made me panic. I've got the shakes. Look at the cane. See that? I'm not doing that on purpose.
You don't even need a cane anymore. I told you, I found the spare parts I need to—
Did he seek you out, Rodimus? Did he give you all that scrap about finding the Knights of Cybertron and retracing our steps to the Golden Age? It's all scripted, you know. Drift writes it for him.
Look, it's not about the destination so much as the journey. Rodimus has promised to pick up some waifs and strays along the way. You and I both know that not everyone's accounted for. A lot of the Autobots are still out there, and some of them could be injured. Maybe I can help them, and maybe I can find a successor in the process. Think of it as my swan song.
To the east, Tetrahex, Subterranea, Pespes, the vaulted heights of Kithkinsier, Obex, Mesmerica, the pious pools, and a badly lit basement bar where I first met Scourge. To the west, the first city, the fragmented hall, the shadow of the underbase, Warrior's Gate, the transeptum of infinite reach, and a balcony where I watched the greatest moonrise of my life. All gone now. Not ruined, just gone. Removed. My world has been scorched to the bone, and now there's nothing left except emptiness and the smell of burning metal. A far cry from what it was. At least I've got my alt mode. At least I've got my wings. No ID chip in the back of my head. Rodimus was true to his word in that respect, at least. Maybe the chip wouldn't have worked anyway. Ever since I was ejected from Vector Stigma's chamber, I feel like I've been given a new lease on life. The question is, what to do with it? Okay, Cyclonus, time to bring the farewell tour to an end and see if Rodimus remembers the promise that he... Wait. Down there. Life signs. Familiar life signs. Maybe there's a reason to stay behind after all.
So, you're off then. This is a setback, Chrome Dome. A real setback. I'm disappointed in you.
Yeah, well, I'm sure you'll get over it.
I'm going to level with you. Somehow, don't ask me how, Rodimus has found 200 Autobots willing to join him on his fool's crusade. Well, good riddance. I can make do without each and every one of them. But I can't.
Even Ratchet?
Make do without you. You're gifted. You can do things no one else can. If I had your talents...
Primus, help us all.
Rewind. You're his best friend. Can't you persuade him to... Your light's on. Are you recording this?
Yes?
Well, don't. It's extremely annoying. You filming everything all the time.
I'm an archivist. I'm archiving. This could be an important conversation. It could have repercussions.
Prowl, you and I go way back, yeah? You know I've done more for the Autobot cause than most. And you know I've done things that, in hindsight, I bitterly... forget it. The point is, using my talents in the way you suggest is hardly going to help me draw a line under the past.
Come on. You've said what you wanted to say.
You know what your problem is, Chrome Dome? You think that just because the war is over, we can afford to stop fighting! It's me, Prowl. I couldn't change his mind. No, this was always a possibility. I've already made the necessary modifications. All you two need to do is load the cargo. What? Yes, of course I'm serious. I'm always serious.
Note to self. Tailgate, don't panic. Don't panic, and definitely don't look at your legs. Find your calm place. Think happy thoughts. Everything's fine. Everything's really, really fine. Okay? Okay, good. And here comes the preliminary damage report, right on cue.
Preliminary damage report. You're an idiot.
I'm a what? What kind of a damage report is that? If I believed in Rungian analysis, I'd say that my self-loathing has finally spread to my internal readouts. The thing is, I am an idiot. Taking a shortcut across the Midias Plateau, the most fragile terrain on the planet, just to make sure I reach the Ark in time for takeoff. And now I'm trapped in these catacombs with, what, about 6 hours to go until launch. If Nova Prime and the others leave without me, their mission is doomed to failure. Yet all I can do is sit here and self-narrate.
Final damage report. Ambulatory systems operating at 18% efficiency. Internal chronometer malfunctioning. Transformation cog misaligned. Attempting repairs.
Translation, no legs, No watch, no alt mode. Could be worse. Hey, maybe I can use the equipment in my trailer to detonate my energon rations, blast a hole in the ceiling and call for help! Good plan! Ha! Not such an idiot after all!
I'd just like to say, never done this before. Okay, second attempt. I'd just like to say, thank you. Oh, come on, don't give me that look. I'm being sincere. I am. Look, this is my sincere face. Now shut up a minute while I say my piece. My life, I'll be honest with you, my life hasn't been that easy lately. I've had some ups and downs, you know? I've taken some knocks. Yeah, I know, boo-hoo, I mean the whole Wreckers thing, being dropped from the team, that was harsh. I know some people say I deserved it, but yeah, so anyway, thank you. This private time we've shared, it's meant a lot. Over the last few weeks, ever since the nails came back, you've helped me get by. No, really, you have. You've helped me offload and vent my frustrations and express myself, I guess. I suppose, in a way, you've kept me sane. But all good things must come to an end. If there's one thing in life I've learned, it's how to say goodbye and mean it. So without further ado...
Hello? Anyone in here? Scourge, is that you? I thought I detected your...
Haven't you ever heard of knocking?
What the hell are you doing? Oh, so I'm the one in the wrong? Listen, Whirl. It's Whirl, right? I'm not interested in fighting.
Ha! Because I am!
I'm going to need to search your briefcase. Brainstorm.
You're kidding, right? This case contains a work in progress. If I open it outside of a controlled environment, do you know what'll happen? End of the world, my friend. End of the world. I'm serious. I'm almost certainly serious. Besides, I'm exempt from all security checks. See? Special dispensation from Rodimus himself. It's authentic. Check out the rub sign.
So, as head of security, I'm supposed to let the galaxy's most famous weapons engineer on board without checking his bags.
The galaxy's most famous weapons engineer, eh? You've been reading my Autopedia entry.
Did I say famous? Sorry, I meant to say notorious. Next.
Notorious. Fight wouldn't take off without me.
Name.
Megatron. But you can call me... Death.
Swerve. Please tell me you're here to wave us off.
No, I'm here for the quest. Love a good quest. Haven't been on a quest since the whole Luna 1 thing. The Moon Quest.
Stop saying quest.
So, can I go on board?
Of course. If you promise to never, ever speak. Next. 100 million. That's an impressive serial code.
It's wrong. You know me, Red Alert.
Wrong. Of course. Sorry. I didn't recognize you.
I was your psychiatrist for 6 centuries.
Never mind that. What's in the crate?
Nothing. Just trinkets. I collect model spacecraft. Arcs, mainly.
We were at war for 4 million years. How have you managed to hold on to this stuff?
I guess I have a knack for keeping out of harm.
And the total so far is 208.
Oh, yes. Sync that up your exhaust, Bumblebee. You know, when I gave that gun in your hand speech,
Great speech.
Thanks. I never imagined so many would sign up. 208? That's amazing. That's gotta be some sort of record.
Your new crewmates, Ultra Magnus. Why are you frowning? I mean, why are you frowning even more than normal?
He's dangerous. He's delusional. He's a liar. He's mad. I mean, literally mad. He was demoted after that incident with the Turbo Fox. I arrested him for impersonating a senior officer. He owes me money.
I don't trust him or him, especially not in their combined form. And if he's who I think he is, never, ever let him near a crossbow. And those are just the A's. You should have put me on the door. I'd have turned away any wayward characters.
Magnus, your definition of a wayward character is an Autobot who wears their badge at an angle.
Yes, in direct contravention of the Military Regalia Act.
Sometimes I wonder how you see the world, my friend.
All right, enough is enough. I said I didn't want to fight you, but that doesn't mean I won't. And when I get going, I will kill you. I don't even know why you're doing this.
You barged in! You saw things!
Which implies that I'm going to tell someone what I saw, which in turn implies I care. I don't. I mistook the sweeps for Scourge. My mistake. End of story.
They were already dead! I just scraped them off the ground! Besides, they were never really alive, were they? Not alive! They're like turbo foxes. A brainstem, a weak spark, and a set of learned responses. So I wasn't actually doing anything wrong!
Well, I don't care. I'm late for an appointment. Now can we please stop fighting?
What do you think, Decepticon?
I'm not a Decepticon. Never have been. I fought beside Galvatron as a fellow Cybertronian. Now, for the last time, are we done?
This would be easier if I didn't keep passing out. Still, if I've done my sums right, I'm gonna reach the Ark in time.
10 minutes to launch. You know, Rewind, if you had a decent alt mode, we wouldn't have to walk to the launch pad.
Oh, it started. The alt mode bashing. Every time you get agitated, let's have a go at Rewind, because he turns into a giant memory stick, and not a super space tank or whatever.
I just don't see the point of turning into a giant memory stick. You might as well be a monoformer.
Remember the old saying? Everyone's shape serves a purpose.
Yeah? Tell that to Skylines. Whirl! You okay? What's going on?
He attacked me after I caught him desecrating corpses. I suggest you look away now if you have an aversion to exploding heads.
He's offline, Whirl. Whatever he's done, he's not a threat. Best lower the gun, eh?
You talking me down, Doc? Is this you talking me down? Like I'm some kind of maniac that needs talking down?
I'm just saying.
No, I'm just saying. He started it, I'm finishing it. And a nice clean headshot is always the best way to finish it.
Any chance of a hand?
Come here, pal. I don't believe we've met.
Have I missed the launch? By the shadow of the underbase! Did I do that? Stay calm, stay calm, stay calm. He's dead, he's dead, he's dead, he's dead! I killed him!
This is turning into a very odd day.
Whoever he is, he's just had some sort of panic attack. He mentioned the launch. I'll fix him once we're on board the Lost Light. I'm gonna regret saying this, but we'd best bring Whirl along too. We can't risk leaving him, well, anywhere really.
I'll catch you guys up. I've just gotta say goodbye to someone.
Yeah, I got him. Wasn't easy, though. You're gonna have to pay me double.
Swindle? I'd be happy to, provided these are genuine.
Hey, you can't fake this stuff. I gotta say, I didn't think wholesome little Autobots like you were into this kind of thing. You're sicker than I gave you credit for.
Red Alert wants to talk to you. Something about Ratchet bringing a weapon of mass destruction on board?
It can wait. It's time we were off.
Incoming call from Bumblebee. Wanna take it?
No.
I thought you said you had a plan.
Would somebody please tell me what just happened? Perceptor! Mainframe! Highbrow! Anyone, come on!
We quantum jumped before we were ready. We hopped halfway across the galaxy, and we're flying blind. And I'm sorry, but I don't know why.
Damage?
One of the rear thrusters exploded. Deck 6 is in flames and... Oh no.
What? What is it?
We got a hull breach. One of the hangars on the upper deck. Resealing. Now. Structural integrity restored. Heat shields in place. Rodimus?
Set us down. We're not going anywhere until we find out why the quantum engines malfunctioned.
Sensors indicate we're missing Fizzle, Polaris, Wave Rider, Hyperion, Rad. We're 40 Autobots down, all told. They must have been... the breach must have...
They're not dead! I'll tell you that now. No one dies on my watch. No one. Not this time. We'll find them. As soon as we touch down, we'll find them. We'll find them, and we'll fix them, and we'll get back on track. And we'll make this day a good day. Big place. Where do we start?
How about over there?
Under the meteor shower?
That's not a meteor shower. That's Fizzle, Polaris, Wave Rider, Hyperion, Rad. They're burning up as they enter the atmosphere.
Not a good start.
Sorry.
I said, not a good start.
Hello? Can anybody hear me? It's of the Lost Light. This message is an experiment. A failed experiment, I think. Because if it worked, I wouldn't have had to send it in the first place. I'm calling from the future and... Wait a second. And I have a... For Rodimus. Abort the mission. Do not leave Cybertron. There are terrible things out here. We were not prepared. But if I've miscalculated, and we've already left, please find a way to get this message to him now. It's a list of do's and don'ts. Actually, it's just a list of don'ts. Don't open the coffin.
Don't let them take skids. Don't go to Delphi.
And do not, I repeat, do not look in the basement. And for the sake of the Cybertronian race itself, please don't.